This is Kynt.
And this is Vyxsin from The Amazing Race.
And you're watching Reality Wanted.
We got Kynt and Vyxsin here, but just wanted to say hi. What's going on? How you doing? And what's the latest reaction you guys have been getting from off the show?
It's been extremely positive. People were so fun with us the whole time. They really were, even though we look different. I think we seem pretty friendly and cartoonish, so yeah, it's been really awesome.
Like she said, when a lot of people, when they saw the first episode, I think they didn't know what to think. Like, who are these goth kids? How do we react? What do we do? But we've had so many people come up and say, you know, by the third episode, you guys are the team we were rooting for. And this is coming from, you know, grandparents. Sometimes they're like, you know, we're watching it with the grandkids. You know, we watch it every season. We love it.
Have you guys been having a great time, like, just here in L.A. in general?
Yeah, we've never really actually been to LA before. I mean, except for casting, which doesn't really count because you're sort of sequestered away in a hotel somewhere. So, it's been awesome. We've gotten to run around and...
This is the first time Kynt and Vyxsin have been set loose in LA, so we're definitely enjoying it. We can't wait to explore Melrose and Hollywood Boulevard and some of these other hot spots.
We found out where the goth nights are, so this weekend we're going to go out, so that'll be fun.
Cool.
Yeah. You'd fit right in there.
I do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
look at this.
Trying,
Look
huh?
at this.
Or maybe I'll come out.
That'd be awesome. Yay.
He's now an honorary member of the Pink and Black Attack. So.
Just like, well, you guys were named the best dressed of the whole entire Amazing Race. There was one thing in particular that somebody mentioned that something happened, like in I can't remember, but something about a smoking bar or something like that. Was there something?
Amsterdam.
Oh gosh.
Amsterdam was hilarious. Well, because Ken is kind of like naive about, you know, the adult world of drugs and sex and rock and roll, and he didn't really understand why people are so keen to go to Amsterdam and what the draw would be there.
Why? What is there?
because obviously, you know, we've got some things that are legal there that aren't in our little country here. So we're trying to get directions, and we're running around the streets of Amsterdam, and we see a little coffee shop, and we go inside, and we're all keyed up and excited, and Kent runs in, and he's like, "Hey, excuse me, we're trying to find this bus. Does anyone know where it is? How about you? Have you heard of this?" And I can't pronounce it. I think it's called Buick Slotermeerplein. And he's like running around going, "Buick Slotermeerplein, Buick Slotermeerplein." And he's like kind of messing it up, and he's like, "Ah!" And the whole room is like, dude, like, because he's just so overwhelming them.
And I was like, gosh, Vyxsin, the people in this coffee shop talk really slow.
And one guy was like, "I think it's like you take a train or a bus."
And one guy was like, "It's just cool, man. It's just cool."
And I was like, "Ken, I'm like, try to relax a little bit, sweetie." I'm like,
Then I realized you
they're
were in
being
a
so mellow.
stoner
I remember
cafe.
one episode, and I can't remember where you guys were, but you broke down. You were in the car because it was all the I mean,
That was Burkina Faso, Africa.
Yeah, and it was totally heartbreaking because, I mean, the people were so warm and so friendly and just so lovely. And, you know, especially, we really didn't know what to expect because Europe, there's goth in Europe, and even though we look different, it's kind of a familiar sort of thing. You know, Africa, we really didn't know what was going to happen. We got off the plane and it was sort of like, "All right, Toto, we're not in Kansas anymore. Like, let's see what happens." And everyone was wonderful. I mean, they were just... We couldn't have asked for a better reception. So to have these great, awesome people, so warm and so kind, and then to see the poverty and the total lack of just basic resources, and it was, it breaks your heart. I mean, it absolutely.
What did you miss? What did you miss most? Either of you have dogs or anything? What did you miss the dog? Yeah.
I do have a dog. Her name
kind
is
of dog
she's a Pomeranian. She weighs 12 pounds, which is enormous for a Pom. She's like Pomzilla, and she's black, and she has a little white foot, and I love her. And yeah, it was really hard to be away from her. I was I was crying on the flight to go to like the start city. I was like,
what didn't we see? I mean, can you comment on like some of the rest of the teams that are still out there? Are they exactly, you know, what we see on TV?
Well, I feel like that the editing of the show just in general is very accurate. What you see is what you get on The Amazing Race. In fact, it sometimes seems easier when you're watching it as a viewer as opposed to when you're really racing. A lot of times when you're watching it on TV, you have this omnipotent view. You can see where all the teams are in proximity to one another. You know who's in front, who's in back.
Mm-hmm.
When you're racing,
yeah.
right? But when you're in the heat of the actual race, oftentimes you don't know where you stand. But I really do feel like the show tries to take the strong personality characteristics of the teams and exemplify those. So whatever your outstanding characteristics are the ones that they really try to display and exemplify. And in that way, I feel like the show comes out very accurately.
Do you want to go back to any of these places?
Well, think about how you feel on a given day if you're late for work and you're driving as fast as you can, your heart's pounding, you're sweating, you're jittery. That's how we feel on The Amazing Race, 24 hours a day. You're always in a just frantic state. But still, we're getting to visit these wonderful places that we would never have a chance to in our normal lives. So even though you are rushing around, you're not exactly sightseeing or shopping. Like I wish I would have the opportunity to do.
That's right. You guys didn't get to do anything. No souvenirs. Nothing.
Nothing. You're always racing, but still, just getting to experience these places and at least have special memories that you built there.
And we tried really. It is, and we tried really hard to savor as best we could. Each place that we went and really appreciate it and be present as much as possible.
And that was definitely a major part of our approach to the game. Going in, we knew that win, lose, or draw, like she said, we were going to savor this experience, learn from it, and just plain have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of books, isn't there a magazine that has you guys coming in it some?
Oh, we're really excited about this. One of the most popular magazines for the little goth kids of America is called Gothic Beauty. And it's sold at Hot Topics and Barnes & Noble.
We do an interview and a story about The Amazing Race, and it comes out next week, the week of ending January 20th.
And this is really exciting.
Are you going to be around for an autograph so I can get a nice fresh
We can arrange this, I'm sure. We can work something out. So watch for Gothic Beauty.
Okay.
It's a very good article.
You've seen. Okay, I tried. Okay, I'm trying here. Now, do you have any tips for any Gothic whatever? I know. I mean, I'm not doing the makeup thing, but if you want to. Okay, the fingerless. What about the makeup? Because I actually did bring some extra makeup. I brought some. So if you want to, I brought makeup.
I think we're ready.
Oh,
okay.
The unveiling.
The unveiling. Okay.
You ready?
Oh, wait, he needs to be here.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Let's see what you think.
It looks great.
Look at you.
All right.
You can work it. Look at you.
I gotta get the darker hair thing going, but the outfit's going.
I really like the beauty mark. That was nice.
We gave him a nice little
Good
mold
call.
there.
Cool.
And with his outfit here, it's working.
Oh, I think so.
I don't want this fun to end, but I'm sure that you guys got other places to be and other people to make happy, just like you made me. I got it.
Here, I'll hold it.
You're not supposed to be happy now. You're supposed to be sad.
I know. So just saying goodbye from Reality Wanted. Well, did you guys want to say something to Reality Wanted as well?
Just thank you so much. I mean, everyone has been so supportive of us, and I'm just glad people have shared the adventure along with us.
And we want to say hi to Mark at Reality Wanted as well. He was our interviewer last time.
He has palms too.
Yeah, he does.
So hi to Mark's palms.
Hi, Mark's
Yay.
palms.
Bye, guys.
Bye.